Hi there, Shiny Hunter Cake here, back with another, not scouting video, I have to stop saying that, back with another video for Love Live School Idol Festival. As I was saying, today isn't a scouting video, today's something a little different that I thought I'd give a try to. I haven't really made any kind of video aside from a scouting video yet, so I thought I would see how that goes. I'm really, see, I cannot talk. I am really new to, making videos and recording, so I basically need some more practice in it, and to do so I'm going to need to try some things out. So today I decided to make a video showing you guys my card collection. I think I mentioned in some previous scouting videos that I wanted to make a video of my card collection to show you guys. Basically just because I feel like some of my cards have really fun stories behind them. So I thought it'd be fun to show you, what my Love Live life was like before I started making videos. So I'm basically just going to be going over some of my older cards with you, not really the newer ones, because you guys have seen what I've gotten pretty much since the fairy set came out. So before I start that, I do have to mention, if you can kind of tell by the chica here on my screen and my 9 love gem count, that I did end up pulling one more time for Hanamaru. I'm weak, guys. I couldn't not try. And so I got 50 love gems and I pulled one more time and I did not get her, but I did get Chica. It's funny because I was saying, please give me Chica or Daya. And it's funny because like 3 Chica SRs popped out after that. I got this swimsuit Chica and 2 more, what are they called? Initial Chica SRs. So I have initial Chica Autolized now. And then I got this Chica as well. But I was still happy because I really wanted her. But anyway, today I am going to be going through my member list with you, just so you can kind of see what cards I already have that I've scouted previously, and you can hear where I got them and how I got them. So I am actually just going to go to newest, and then do this, and start from the bottom and work my way up. So, alright, so here we have my very first card that I got when I started the game. As you can guess, since Rin is my best girl, I did choose Rin. I started the game in January of 2016, right when the Honoka event started, the Honoka token event, which I'll get to later. I wasn't very good when I started the game. I mean, I'm still honestly not that great. I've just started recently playing expert, consistently. Whereas before, I was always on hard, and before that I was just normal. I could have worked my way up like most people did. But it took me a while. But yeah, Rin was the first card that I chose. I can't really say much about when I first started the game. I had wanted to play the game for a while, but the phone I had before this one didn't have enough space on it. So I knew of the game, and I had watched the anime already. So I already knew who my best girl was. And I had basically had to wait till I had a phone that could support the game. So yeah, I started with Rin, and I still have her, and I will keep this card forever because, she was my first card. Fun fact, I did not start with Rin when I started my JP account, was it January or February that I started my JP? I think it might have been February. It was when the fairy set was out, so I'd have to look back and see when that was out, but I started with Hanayo on my JP account just because my EN account had really bad Hanayo luck in the beginning, and I figured maybe if I start with Hanayo, I'll have good Hanayo luck, but you'll see from my cards here that my Hanayo luck has definitely improved. Moving on, we have my first SR. Before I say anything more, I do not have all of my original cards. I have gotten rid of every single R except for Rin and the Aqua Rs, but I am working on getting rid of them as I level them up. I just honestly never had the space, especially before the Seal Shop came out. And so if there's a card that I don't plan on using or I'm not attached to, I do get rid of it if it's for, for seals or whatever. But Yes, this Nozomi was my first ever SR. I got her from a solo YOLO. I think I was like rank 19 when I got this card. And she was on my team pretty much for forever. And when 4.0 came out, she was the very first card that I idolized. It was like the first thing I did. Like within 20 minutes of 4.0 coming to EN, I idolized this card because it was my dream to idolize her. Obviously the card is gorgeous. Nozomi isn't very high on my best girl list. I don't dislike her at all. She's just, I like other girls more. But this card is very important to me because she was my first SR, and she is gorgeous, and I just love this card a lot, and it means a lot to me. And more 7 lucky gods, we have Kodori here. Kodori is one of my best girls, and I was super excited when I idolized this card. I actually idolized 2 Kodori SRs from one pool, and that was really exciting for me. I think I did a pre-tom scouting. This Kodori card has been on my team for the whole time I've had her, I believe. She's still on my pure team, even though she's a healer. I love this card. She's so gorgeous. This whole set is gorgeous. And again, this one of my longest cards that I've had, so she'll probably be with me for forever. She will be with me forever. I'm never gonna delete this card. I mean, how could I? Look at that face. Ellie! I actually idolized this card. Funny. When, the Constellation set is one of my favorite sets, and I didn't get the URs until after they were out of the regular scouting box, so the last day that the Constellation set was still in the box, I did a solo YOLO, hoping for, whatever lucky reason that I would get Maki or Rin, and I didn't, but I did get Ellie, and I already had one copy of her, so I was able to idolize her, and I was really happy about that. Ellie is also still on my pure team. She's been on my pure team, I think, the whole time I've had her, so it's kind of hard to take those cards off my team at this point. I mean, I might have to someday, but I'm hoping to keep them on my teams as long as possible. Oh, here's the Honoka event I was talking about. I joined the game during this event, I think after the event started, and I had to, really grind a lot. I think I used a lot of love gems to get her, to be honest, because I realized that you could get a free SR from an event, and I'm like, ooh, I need this. And so, I used love gems, and I could only play on normal. I couldn't even play hard back then. So I played the normal song, and I didn't have much LP back then either, so I put a lot of work into getting this Honoka card. And I don't like her idolize, so I'm just going to keep her this way. And I will keep, again, she's one of those cards I'm going to keep forever. Honoka's kind of in the middle of my best girls. So it's actually surprising that I worked that hard to get her, but I just really wanted a free SR. So yeah, my very first event, I actually got the card. It's a miracle. Oh, my first UR. I got this UR from a solo YOLO. I've actually had really good solo YOLO luck, as you might see from more stories to come. But I had a UR before I really even had SRs. I had the Honoka SR I just showed you, and that was the only SR on my cool team. It was all Rs, and then I got a UR, and it's crazy. It is actually my dream to idolize this card. I don't really like idolized URs, to be honest. I usually prefer unidolized URs, but I would just be so happy if I could idolize this card because she is so gorgeous. I find it kind of funny that my first SR and my first UR were both Nozomi, but I'm not complaining because she's great. She's still on my team too, of course, even though it's a first year's team. This Nozomi UR and my Ellie UR are both still on my cool team just because. But yeah, I got her from a solo YOLO. I knew she was special when I saw that red envelope. And I think I was probably only ranked 25 when I got this. I've been really lucky. My first, oh no, this actually was, I don't think this was my first Rin SR, but it was my first idolized Rin SR. She is idolized, I prefer her unidolized costume because it's cute. But yeah, this is my first idolized Rin SR. And I've actually had 4 copies of this card. As you can see, she's level 2. She is on my cool team right now, but she's actually off my cool team for a while, I think. I don't remember, to be honest, but she is on my cool team right now. I really like this card a lot. She's, like I said, she's special because she was my first Rin SR that I was able to idolize, and it was super exciting for me. My first idolized SR was actually Initial Hanayo, which I don't have anymore because I didn't want initial cards, but yeah, that was my actual first idolized UR, or not UR, SR was Initial Hanayo, but yeah, don't have her anymore. I feel kind of bad for that, but this Coterie SR I actually idolized when I got 7 Lucky Gods Coterie. I said I got 2 Coterie SRs, and this was the other one I got. This Umi I got, I think it was from 2nd year scouting, and she was my first idolized UR. I was actually planning on selling this card for Constellation Rin, and then I did a blue ticket scout and I got another copy of her. So I decided not to sell her, and I instead idolized her, and I'm happy that I kept her now. I'm not a huge Umi fan, but this card is really pretty. This was the first Rin event that I tiered in. I barely made tier 2. Like, I wasn't used to tiering, and I didn't realize how much the tiers would change within the last hour of a token event. And I went to bed at like rank like 3900, and I was like, oh, I'm fine. And then I woke up and I was at rank 409,094 or 96, one of the two. Like, I was just a few spots away from not making tier 2 because the cutoff was 5,000 back then. So I got really, really lucky with getting her. I'm honestly not a huge fan of this card. I don't like baseball themed cards or sports themed cards in general, but it was the first Rin event after I joined, so I had to tier it. Oh, Rihanna is my favorite end girl, and this is my favorite card of hers, and this is the card that made me fall in love with her. So I keep all of Rihanna's cards. I don't remember if it was on my English or my JP where I accidentally deleted them, so I'm still trying to get them back, but I plan on keeping every one of her cards. Nothing really special about this Nozomi, but I was really happy when I was able to idolize her. I got her from a solo YOLO, like right before the job set was out of the box, and I was like, yay, I can idolize her, and then like the next day I got her from a blue ticket again, so that's why she's level 2. Oh, fun story about this Hanayo UR. I got this Hanayo UR from a solo YOLO, again from a solo YOLO, at a con. I decided, I felt like scouting, so I was like, I'm going to do a couple solo YOLOs, and we were sitting in the hallway at a con. I had just bought my Rin plushie, like the big plushies like everyone has, and this card came out as an R and flipped to a UR, and it was Hanayo, and I died, like, oh my gosh. And then when I was scouting for Constellation Rin, in the pickup box, I got another copy of her, and I was able to idolize her, and she is so beautiful. 7 Lucky Gods, you saw me idolize this card. White Day Maki. My first Maki event that I tiered. This one I learned my lesson from the Rin event. I knew not to wait and just let the tier go at last minute. I was a lot smarter with this one, and I was pretty safe in tier 2. I love Trouble Busters, by the way. 7 Lucky Gods Hanayo. Rihanna again. I actually just idolized this card this morning. I was just bored, and I had some extra SR seals, and I was like, I feel like idolizing someone, so I idolized this Maki. Oh, Coterie. Fun story. The only other time I actually naturally saved up 50 love gems was for this card. And I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, you know, Coterie was there after the event, and I was like, oh, I was like half awake. I was like, I'm not gonna look when the cards come out of the box, just for fun. So I didn't look. And then, you know, I'm watching the cards come out, and this Coterie UR popped out from 10+1 pool, and I threw my pillow across the room and scared the heck out of my cat. I was so shocked that she came home in one pool, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I did not even comprehend. I got so lucky. This was my dream, one of my dream URs. My favorite coder UR for sure. I love her so, so much. Wait, Dave ran. I idolized this card quite recently too. Same with this Cyber ran. Oh, Maki, fun story. I've gotten 3 URs at my current job. I work at Starbucks, but I got this in a 10+1. A pickup box or Constellation set came out, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy 50 gems and try," and I got Constellation Maki. And this was my dream Maki UR, so I was quite happy at work that day. I think I got 2 copies of this card from Solo Yellow, to be honest. I can't remember for sure. Hanyo, I idolized, I got I got 1 copy of this card from a Solo Yellow. I think that's 3 URs I've Solo Yellowed on this account. And when I did my very last pull for Fairy Rin, which was about my 16th 10+1, I got the first time ever I got 2 URs, and one of them was this Hanyo, so I was able to idolize her, because I already had a copy. But oh my gosh, I got 2 URs in Fairy Scouting, and neither of them were fairies. It was awesome, but disappointing at the same time. I idolized this card quite recently. She's so cute. Rocky, I did tier for her. Jungle Umi, that was the same event. I have lots of Renaissars. I'm quite lucky. Where's Ellie? All these cards, by the way, I've got when I scouted for Fairy Rin. You can kind of see what I have. There she is. This was the other UR that I got from my 2 UR pool. Very surprising. Ellie is actually my least favorite Muse girl. No offense, Ellie fans, it's just a fact. But I was still actually happy to get this UR because it's so gorgeous. And then I think pretty much everything from here on out is just, yeah, everything that you've seen me get. Oh, my cat was tickling my feet. Anyway, oops, did not mean to click on that. But yeah, so those are the cards I have. You can kind of see them all here. I didn't go over all the Aqua cards because I've gotten all those ones on camera, at least most of them. But yeah, so that's kind of where my account is, and that's how I've gotten cards in the past. I'm really happy with this account, to be honest. I have a JP account, and I'm pretty much not playing it anymore because I decided to put all my time and effort into this account. And I think it looks pretty good to me. So most of my scouting videos from here out will definitely be on EN. My next scouting video, of course, is going to be for Dancer Rin. But I only have 9 love gems right now, so I'm going to have to work my way back up there. I'm probably going to have to buy some, but like I said, it will be after my birthday, so I won't feel too guilty for buying myself love gems. But yeah, I hope you found my card collection to be interesting. I don't know what other videos I plan on coming out. I do want to just try to branch out and try different kinds of videos just to get practice with making videos in general, because I'm not very good at talking. I'm not very good at editing. So, I don't know, it's just something fun to try. But that's all that I'm doing today. If you have any questions or comments about my cards that I didn't mention, go ahead and comment in the comment section. I can try to answer you best I can. If you have any ideas for any other videos that I could make too, aside from scouting videos, go ahead and put those down there as well. But, yeah, I think that's about it for now. I hope you guys are having a good week. Good luck in all of your scouts again if you are scouting. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.